Ever since the beginning of time within ancient Egypt, women have ruled this earth. Women have ruled this world. We do run this world. Okay, women were the leaders. Women were the pharaohs. Women were the queens. Women were the rulers. Women ruled this earth, and the earth was really led by feminine energy. When this and many strong feminine leaders, they had the balance between the feminine and the masculine energies. They were very feminine, but they were also very masculine, where they took action. Like, one of the pharaohs of ancient Egypt, was Hatshepsut, and Hatshepsut was the leader that really constructed so many of the different, you know, temples and monuments and places within Egypt that are still existing to this day. She was the one that created. She pretty much like built that entire empire within that time. But because she was a woman, they tried to erase her from history. But she carved herself into the she had her face carved into the wood so that they can remember her. What they tried to do was they tried to cut off her nose in like the sculptures of her, just so like they wouldn't be able to you wouldn't be able to tell that it was her, because they, the as the patriarchy, as the men started to come into this world, they did not want to really admit that a woman was ruling this world, and how a woman was a leader and really helped to build ancient Egypt. So anyway, now what's happening in this day and age is we are entering into the age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius is really bringing us back to the beginning, to where we were, back to where how everything was within the times of ancient Egypt, within ancient Atlantis, with how everything was just so much different. It wasn't this lifestyle where you had to pay to live. It wasn't this lifestyle where it was all work, no play, and make all of us a dull boy or girl. So the reason as to why you have these divine feminine leaders is because we're leading this world back into the feminine energy. This world is going to be led once again by feminine energy, which will be leading this world. And as the world shifts back into a more feminine energy, a more peaceful, a more gentle, a more nurturing, a more empathetic type of lifestyle living, this will be for the betterment of all people. Because when the patriarchy came and the world was sort of led into the masculine energy, there was lack of empathy. Women were not protected. They had men up here as a superior, and the women that did all of this work were the ones that were just brushed aside as if they were nothing, little. So now, as everything is shifting back to its original form, as we are entering into this age of Aquarius, that feminine energy will be leading this world back to its original state.